All right. I challenge you out there. You show me a better Pickett performance for the week, and I'm going to give you Edgeboard.Live free for 30 days. I mentioned a video the other day. I'm on fire. The software, we've got this down to a science now. And look at this week, 44 and a half units week to date. This is getting insane, folks. Look down here on the right. I mean, you go across the board. What do you see? Green everywhere. Every type of home run bet, RBI, money line, team, promo, sport. 44 and a half units in 1 week. We crush it again. I'm sorry I have not been given my plays of the day. This is not my full-time gig. Folks, I want to be clear about something. This is my first year ever betting baseball. I am an NBA expert. We're going to be getting into NBA season here. And if you think I'm going to do good at this with this software, wait till we get to the NBA. And Edgeboard.Live covers every sport. We are working behind the scenes right now on NFL as we speak, working hard. So let's just review the night here. We had, this is kind of funny. My LA Dodgers money line does pay off. Again, this is my first year betting baseball. This is not my full-time job. This bet I thought I made for last night, and it would have hit last night. I was super nervous. This was not as good a matchup, and it went into extra innings. So I'm actually kind of lucky that hit, but I'm going to still count it because it was supposed to be last night, and it would have hit last night. We hit the Washington money line as my dog of the day. Bobby Witt doesn't show up for me here, but I had him on Circa. When I'm showing you I'm up, by the way, 44 and a half units, that doesn't even include Circa because it's such a dog shit site that they don't show on Pickett. But I'm up there. I had Bobby Witt run, so he did still come through for me. We kind of broke even on Bobby Witt. The KC money line, that wasn't anything huge. I used that as a promo to if you go up 2 runs. Turned out they just needed to come back at the very end to even hit that. Had a nice little K Cavalli combo package. This is something I'll teach you as we go. What I like to do are smaller parlays if I think a pitcher has potential. So in this one, we had 2 pretty nuked 5.5 strikeout props, 17.5 outs. I combine them together because if one happens, pretty much the other is going to happen. If one doesn't happen, the other isn't going to happen. For example, if Dustin May decides he's going to suck, well, then he's going to suck. So why bet 2 bets? Make it a combo. I took 2 minus props and made it plus prop. Dustin May, absolutely awful. But then from there, just go down the line here. Dane Myers, you're going to see me do a lot of this. If I think there's a home run play, this was a high risk, high reward play, but he's on fire. Dane Myers got moved up into the lineup. Where you're in a lineup is a huge part of this. So we had a Dane Myers home run prop, but we backed it up with a Dane Myers different bet that does come through. I don't know where it's at on here, but you're going to see a Dane Myers bet. So basically it's break even. Kelbert Ruiz, this is pure software, Kelbert Ruiz. I am now Kelbert Ruiz fan. The software pointed out that we were giving plus money on an HR on a guy who's actually pretty hot. Sure. All right, software. This ain't me knowing anything. This was literally Edgeboard.Live saying, Matt, throw something in on this. We did. Boom, we hit it. When you see this 0 units, what that is these are just smaller bets. Here was the actual play. Yeah, we literally, this is for me tracking it. So we stuck $5 on there to win $5.95. Sure, I'll take plus money. So we did. It's just not a big part of a unit. Bryce Harper, HR, hits that. Luis Arias, one of the hottest batters in baseball right now. He started out kind of odd when they put him 4th. He's back to hot. Griffin Conang sold the bag for me, so not so great there. But then we had some, just from here down, it just goes crazy. Chandler Simpson, this lineup, Tampa Bay, we're going to talk about them in a little bit. I am crushing it on the score.bet now. The score.bet has turned out to be one of my biggest winners. And what I'm doing on there is I highly advise you look at the top, and they're doing these like boosted props. So they did a boosted prop for Luis Arias and Otto Lopez to both get a hit. We went with that. 2 days ago, it was a Pete Crow Armstrong home run. that they were giving plus 400 on. Yeah, I didn't. By the way, I'm not just going to make you money how you make money using me. I'm going to show you how to save money. So like people were betting Pete Crow again yesterday because he's on fire. Well, yesterday, crazy wins in. So you got to look at every day. You got to look at it different. For example, I'm going to brag how much I'm crushing it right now. But I'm going to be honest, like today is a day that I'm going to say is a big avoid day. And then we just go down the line. We go with Pete Alonso, HR, home run, bam. Ben Rice, bases, home run, bam. Yandy Diaz, loving him lately, crushes it. Xavier Edwards just hit a single. This guy's a singles machine. This is all Edgeboard right here. This is Edgeboard pointing it out to me. Bryce Harper, he's been getting walked a ton. They were giving plus money on a walk. This is software. This wasn't me being like, oh, I know Bryce Harper's going to walk. This is Edgeboard.com saying, Matt, this is one of our best positive EV plays for a game that I liked offense as a whole. Boom. This was a carryover from last night. I didn't even bet this. So I don't know where that came from. I think what happened was that game, final August 18th. That was the game that got rain delayed and they finished it in the middle of the night. We're into last night's bets. So there we go, folks. I'm telling you right now, you show me somebody out there. I don't care who. I'm saying put me against every pro in this industry, and you show me someone who can say for 1 week, they're up over 44.5 units. I'm giving you this for a month free. You reach me out, you put down a little comment here on YouTube, DM me, however you want. I am right now the hottest bettor in baseball. You tell me who's doing better. And then also Edgeboard.Live, you tell me a better software out there. I'd love to talk about it and a better value. Hope to see you on the Edgeboard.Live streets.